another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 17.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Hey, she ain't ripped it there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Torres is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gary Sanchez.
The second, this could be two. Right to him. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. On the ground to second. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His career line against Wheeler. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball is
into the box now, number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline.
Come on.
We'll take this one over to the bag, and that ends the... Stepping in, number 17, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Come on now.
Come on, baby. See it. Grab it.
Here we go. Come on, big guy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. He's safe at the plate, and with it they've taken the lead here in game one.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team.
So stepping in,
Now
Giancarlo
batting,
Stanton,
left fielder.
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Fine work there from the Philadelphia pen. We're on to the 9th here in game one. It's the Phillies 1 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 17. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
All right, here we go. Get your ribbies.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, keep it going. Punch up for him.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, need you now. Your turn, kid.
Line drive to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more from game. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Phillies win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Zach Wheeler gets the W on the mound. Garrett Cole is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Philadelphia Phillies.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. James Paxton is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Number 17 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. The Yanks go. Now batting, number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 17.
Come on, big guy. See it? Grab it right here.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Get your pitch, drive it right now.
Hit out towards second. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now in the box, number 17. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, come on, guys.
The windup and the 0-1. For a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Leading off the inning, number 17, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Scott Kingery.
Now a bunt attempt here. Voigt is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Roman Quinn. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. 1-1, here it comes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
The third base.
Standing in, Gene Segura. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Popped him up. Iglesias has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Rounded to the right. He'll get to this one. Hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah.